This might be too dark. But maybe I should go inside. Darn, it's so nice out. Oh, well, maybe I'll just turn. There we go. That's better. Hi, Gaylena. No. No.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Now I can.
All right. How are you?
I'm good. It's so nice out. I didn't want to go inside.
Well, we're
Like,
dark here, so
I'm using the last of the sunlight. I had my back to the sunset and I was like, I was too dark, so I shifted.
oh, it's beautiful.
Pretty out here. Look.
Oh, that is beautiful. Nice view.
Yeah.
I'm in my husband's office doing some work.
Hmm.
So
How was your girls' trip?
it was good. It was good. I did pretty well for the most part. Did a lot of movement, a lot of walking. I tried to at least get a Fitme plate in or Fitme expired, especially at breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
We ate, pretty much at home in the morning before we went and headed out. But for the most part, it was just hard getting back on track getting back because I didn't have anything prepped. And then my husband stayed home for the week. He's usually not home, he's out of town, and he was home for the week. So it was like really hard getting back on track then. So, but yeah, but I managed. I managed. So just
Good.
trying to get back on track. Limited movement. I went to the doctor yesterday. I fell when I was on my trip. And then she seems to think I sprained my ankle. But yeah, but I kept going and going. And she said, well, you got to ease up because it's swelling and it's not going down. So
Yeah.
just kind of limited a little bit. But other than that, it was good. It was a good trip.
Good. That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, ankles are a pain in the butt because you have to use them.
Yeah, and I kept going, and I thought I knew it was like my shin was bruised. I fell out of a chair that I probably shouldn't have been on in the first place.
No, was it like a tall chair?
It was a regular sized kitchen chair, but it was a swivel chair. And I went up to close the vent because I was cold and didn't feel like going downstairs to turn down the thermostat. So
You stood on it.
I stood on it and I went to step down and it swirled and down I went. I went one way, the chair went the other. So
I hope it heals quickly.
I think my body's paying for it.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll just get started, and if anybody joins us, then that's cool. I thought I would piggyback off of Marlena's post today on the Facebook page. I don't know if you saw it. She was talking about how since she finished her March, she just has had a hard time like getting back the swing of things because she took like that week off, and so she was just sort of like relaxing and in recovery mode and drinking a bunch of coffee and eating danishes and stuff. And she decided she hasn't slept well since the March, and so she decided to give up coffee for a week, which is great. Like Marlena loves her coffee, and just to see if she can sleep well. And the last 2 days she slept great. And so that brought my brain, well, Jamie Lynn pointed out that it might be a good topic to talk about biofeedback, because we can really learn a lot about ourselves and how different things affect us if we start like paying attention to our biofeedback when it comes to different things that we do and eat. And so when we talk about biofeedback, what we're talking about is like our energy level, how our workouts feel, our hunger level, our sex drive, our poop, and our mood. And so we can, Nancy's here. Oh, wait just a second while she comes in, but hi Nancy. We're talking about biofeedback. And sort of why it's good to pay attention to our biofeedback, because we can really learn a lot about how different foods affect us and how different, activities affect us and stuff. And so when we say biofeedback, it's just a simple term for like our energy level, how we feel in our workouts, hunger level, sex drive, poop, and mood. So a lot of times, like I've had a couple clients that have done elimination diets, and as they're reintroducing food, we use a biofeedback chart to like track how different foods, as they reintroduce them into their diets, how that they make them feel. Sometimes if you're just not feeling good for a while, it's good to just start like a little food journal, and as you go through your day, also like write down what you're eating, and then towards the end of the day, do what your just do a quick little 1 to 5 on those markers. You can like do one in the morning, do it in the evening, track your food during the day, and then as you see trends, because you will pick up trends, you can make different adjustments based on those trends. So like right now, I'm not tracking anything, but I have this tub of tzatziki sauce in my fridge that I bought at Costco. And I love tzatziki sauce, but I'm lactose intolerant. So when I go to the bathroom and I'm uncomfortable, I'm like, well, I've had tzatziki sauce like 3 days in a row on my lunch wrap. So, I know where that's coming from. So it's not something that has to concern me, so if sometimes, if like all of a sudden you start feeling sluggish in your workouts, and then it's a good thing to, and it's like an ongoing thing. It's a good thing to like look back and just see, just track your food, journal your food for a couple days, a week, see what's going on, look at your biofeedback, and look for trends, and talk to your coach about it if you're not seeing any trends, if everything looks like, if nothing's changing, it could be signs of other things, but it's just data, and it's a good way to keep up with your data. You guys have any ideas or questions about biofeedback or food journaling?
I don't really like doing it, so I just do it 3 days a month.
Yeah, that's great though, and you know that you're getting the right amount of food in when you do that.
I agree with Nancy. I too hate journaling. I know when I had to do it for my metabolism call, I did it, but I don't like it. I think that's why I like the concept of the Fitme plate, because you don't have to journal. But I spoke with, in talking to Marlena and Christy the other day, they suggested that you do it sporadically, just like you were saying, just to get a gauge to make sure that you're eating enough, which is my issue, is not eating enough. But so I said that I would, sporadically do it. Maybe, maybe once a month for a week, every month, at least try to see where I am.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really helpful. It also helps you when you are trying to like get the tricky stuff out of your life. Like right now, it's getting dark. I'm sorry. It's just so nice out. Like right now, there's just a little bit too much sugar, around after Easter. So if you start journaling, you're not going to want to write down that you ate a Reese's egg, so you don't eat it.
Usually I'm pretty honest because I think when I was doing mine for my metabolism, it was Girl Scout cookie time. So I
Oh
did
yeah.
journal my cook, I I
Yeah,
did journal
you
it
should.
because for one, it just makes you accountable. And if you don't do it, it doesn't mean that it didn't happen. But if you go back
No,
to look to see what happened, why certain things happened, then you can still kind of know, or you can look at it as a positive. It's like, I can still eat certain
mhm,
foods and be successful.
yeah. I'm just saying, like, if you're trying to stay away from something, but people bring it in the house anyway, if you're journaling, it'll give you incentive not to eat it because you don't want to write it down. Yeah. No, I
Okay.
don't ever want you to lie in your journal.
Yeah, I know I misinterpreted what you said. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, that's all
Yeah.
right.
Well, that makes sense too. That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah. How's meal prep and stuff? How are you guys doing with that? Those types of things?
Good. I was in a slump when I came back off my trip, but I did meal prep on Sunday, so I did pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Today
Mhm.
is Wednesday. I've done good. I turned down dinner out with my husband, so that's a good thing because I already had meal prep.
Yeah.
And plus, we're going out tomorrow. I said we'll be out tomorrow, so I'm gonna eat my meal prep.
Yeah.
So
I opened my fridge today and I had a lot of meal prep left because my husband's on his day shift, so he doesn't eat here. And my kids have both had stomach viruses, so they haven't been eating much. So
mm,
got plenty of food in the fridge. I don't have to fill in any gaps. I do that on Wednesdays. I fill in gaps that need to be filled.
mhm.
Helps me break the week in half.
Yeah.
What about you, Nancy? How you doing?
Yeah, found a pretty good rhythm. I don't meal prep as much as I just plan out dinners with leftovers for lunch, and then breakfast is sometimes hit or miss. I can always have eggs, but I don't know. Sometimes eggs are boring.
That's still meal prepping. Like you're planning and you're grocery shopping and you've got the ingredients to, you know, get you through the week. So if it's a rhythm and it works, then it's meal prep.
Okay, well, that's what I do.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like all pretty and Pinteresty looking. Linda, one of the clients, she like puts out all of her lunches and she always takes pictures and posts them, and that's not that, that's how she likes to do it. But we all have to just find what works for us and our families and our schedules, so that we don't get lost with no food in the fridge and needing to swing by, Chick-fil-A or something.
I have found a few things that I can do with pantry staples.
Mm-hmm.
I have a quinoa rice bowl and black beans that are canned, and then frozen vegetables and frozen mango salsa.
Yum.
I can always just have that. That's in the freezer or in the pantry. And
Mhm.
I'm working on a few more things that could be like that.
That's fantastic. Um, hmm.
My daughter likes chicken nuggets and tater tots, and I have not found like the healthier version of that.
You can do like air fried or roasted potato wedges. Will she eat those, or do they have to be tater tots?
No, they don't have. She would prefer potatoes.
Yeah.
I just have a hard time keeping potatoes around, and the frozen tater tots are easier to keep.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got this giant roasting tray that I use, and I can put like my potatoes, my vegetables, even some meat, like all in the same sheet pan. So that's like I've got some potatoes in the fridge. I just get like a bag of those little red potatoes and quarter them, and I'll just keep those in the fridge. I eat them for breakfast or, dinners, doesn't matter. But yeah, sometimes if I forget that I have them, then they grow eyes.
And we signed up for a CSA, which will start in June. So I'm like, that will be a good challenge for me, trying to get more vegetables in. Vegetables will come every week, and then we'll have to figure out what to do with them.
That'll be fun. You should take pictures and post them in the group.
Yeah, those I can take pictures of.
Yeah.
The grocery store doesn't feel very photography friendly.
You'll get some, you'll have to get really crafty with some of those. My aunts did that. They got a CSA, and then they got the add-on with the mushrooms. And so that every like 2 weeks, I think they were getting their basket had a different kind of mushroom in it. And it's pretty neat. I love mushrooms. I think they're delicious. No. Well, so no questions about biofeedback. It doesn't have to be anything tricky. It can just be like literally just like writing them all down on a notebook, and then just like doing like 2, 4, 5, 1, for a few days, and then just looking back and seeing what your week looked like. If it ever comes up and you're feeling groggy or just feeling sick or whatever, it's a nice way to track. It's a nice way to track without actually tracking.
Are there good apps for doing it, or just like get a spreadsheet and type it in there?
Yeah, we have a spreadsheet in our it's like just a Google sheet. So your coach could give it to you. Who's your coach? Brittany. Yeah. So if you wanted that, we have one. She could give it to you, and it's just a Google sheet, with a little drop down that has 1 to 5 for each block. One of my clients was using it because she was just adding more fiber into her diet. And she just wanted to know like how it was going to affect her. And yeah, she did it for like 2 weeks. Then she didn't feel like she needed it anymore. But it made her feel better, give her a lot more energy. All right, well, I guess it'll be a quick call. Any other questions or concerns? Talk about the Sunday call or anything?
Sunday call was adjacencies, right? So like, I know I listened to it.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're going to be doing the bingo starting on Monday. Have you guys seen the bingo before? We've done it a couple times.
I haven't.
Awesome. Finally going to be in town for this one. It's really cool. So, and there's going to be prizes for every day of the week. Or for, I guess, every day if you hit bingo. So, it's a bingo card, and there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff like pantry clean out, social media clean out. I don't remember what's on it, but closet clean out, spring clean out. It's awesome. So if you're not signed up for it, just like, I think there's probably a sign up on the Facebook page, or your coach can give you a link to it. And then there's going to be a kickoff call on Sunday at 7 my time, which is Eastern.
Or you're 7. Okay, Eastern. Oh, I thought you were out in Washington. Where are you, Tara?
I'm in Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know.
You're
I
in
thought you
Maryland,
were out in Washington. I'm in Maryland. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I would love to be out in Washington. Where are you, Nancy?
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis. Okay. Kind of close to me. Kind of. I don't know. I guess
Closer
not.
than Washington.
Yeah, closer than Washington.
Mm.
So what's that, mountain time?
Central.
That's central time. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So look for the bingo. It's going to be fun. Maybe you guys can win some prizes and like get a clean pantry out of it or a tidier closet.
I think I have some curry paste that has moved at least twice, possibly 3 times with me. It's like, why do I have this?
It's probably expired.
It was probably expired the first time it moved.
Mm.
Are you military? Is that why you've moved so much or?
No, just grad school and then
Cool. Cool. All right. Well, if you guys have any questions or want to talk about any of this further, just hit me up, find me on the Facebook or the Instagram or talk to your coach. They're all knowledgeable about this stuff. So, all right. Well, have a happy Sunday. I mean, no,
All right.
Wednesday.
Sunday. Have a good evening. See ya.
Bye, guys.